Hello, my name is H.A. Pruitt and I am the author of Anathalion, and this video is going to be about how to market your book on social media. Marketing your book refers to all the actions you do in order to help your readers know that your book does exist and why they should read it. So marketing can happen on or off the internet, and it can happen on or off social media. But this video is going to focus on just marketing on social media because that is a vast topic on its own. So first, why should you market your book on social media? The why of you should market your book on social media is because it can reach so many people. People are on social media. It's where they do parts of their lives. It's where they connect to people. And so people are on social media. And that means you can reach many people. Way more people you could than if you just talk to the people you encounter during your day. You can reach people in like total different countries all the way around the world. And also because it doesn't have to cost anything. It can, you can do ads. We'll talk about that later, but it doesn't have to cost anything to reach tons of people and have a great amount of influence. The next question of marketing on social media is which social media platform should you use? That depends on who your target audience is. Go back and think about the information of your book. Who is your book going to appeal to most? And then think about the different social media platforms and who they attract. Oh, I forgot to say something. The three most used social media platforms are YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Isn't that right? So YouTube is a good social media platform for all audiences because a high percentage of 13 to 65-year-olds use YouTube for a variety of purposes, like
why is this not working?
Working on your washing machine.
How do you use a voltometer?
Education about everyday uses. People get on it all the time, and sometimes they just get on it to have fun and spend some extra time watching cat videos. Let's watch some cat videos. So use social.
So you can't catch the red dot.
Okay, so use YouTube as your social media platform to engage all kinds of audiences wanting all kinds of fun, entertainment, education. Advertise your book there. So Facebook is really good for adult audiences or audiences in your community because a high percentage of age groups from 18 to 64 use Facebook. What, is that funny?
Cat videos.
And people get on Facebook just to see what their friends are putting up and the funny cat videos that are on Facebook, and people just kind of want to scroll through and be casual. And so that's why that's the reason why people
Guinea pig.
Oh yeah, and people like to put pictures of their pets up and pictures of the things they're doing up. And so when you make posts on Facebook, you can be kind of more casual about it. Just be like, hey, I'm publishing a book. It's going to be at the library on the weekend and stuff like that. So Facebook is really good for getting...
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. It's really good for getting your friends involved in understanding that your book is this really awesome thing. And looking at your guinea pigs too. Okay, start again. Instagram is a good social media platform if your target audience is made up of women, children, or young adults, because the users of Instagram are 13 to 29-year-olds and they're mostly females. On Instagram, you want to make a quick visual impact with lots of contrast, with lots of amazing lighting, with lots of cool effects. Are you going to do my cool lighting? It's not cool lighting. Stop it. That's not cool lighting. Stop it. Okay. It's good for children's books because a lot of moms are on Instagram. It's good for young adult books because a lot of like hashtag Bookstagram readers, hashtag Shelfie, are on Instagram, and everybody follows that hashtag if they want to find a good book. Stop, that's not good lighting. It's too harsh.
Twitter and LinkedIn tends to be more for a male-oriented audience, more in their 20s and 30s. Typically more focused on politics and business and things of that nature, and less on just casual social interactions.
You're impossible. Pinterest is a very good social media platform if you are writing inspirational books or if you're writing books for women. Pinterest mostly attracts women, mostly women. It doesn't attract very many men. It attracts mostly women in the 20s and 30s, and also people who want inspiration. Like if you want to paint your wall with an inspirational message, if you want to make a cool little craft, or if you want to post a cool picture of your book and try and sell it on Pinterest. Pinterest also has the feature of being kind of like where you sell things instead of just a place to look at pictures, unlike Instagram. That's all. So another question of marketing on social media is, when do I market on social media? That can be answered in relation to two different areas. When you should market in relation to your release day. Now your release day is whenever your people can click on buy your book and have it starting to ship to them. Your on sale day is kind of the pre-order range. And so don't get the on sale day and the release day confused. Your release day is when people can click on buy it and it starts shipping to them. So in relation to your release day, whenever your book can be purchased and go to people, you should start marketing way long before that. Whenever you know that you are writing a book and you want to publish it is when you should start. And now during that time, way long before your release day, even if you don't know when yet, you should not start putting up ads and telling people buy my book. You should start taking actions such as gathering your following. You need to show people who you are as a person. I know when I started my Instagram, like in August, my release day was in January. When I started my Instagram in August, I started putting up posts about God. I started putting up posts about that I was writing a book. So those kinds of posts, just who you are as a person, and guinea pigs, always guinea pigs. Who you are as a person, so people start following you because they like who you are and learn your kind of style of writing. I know I follow someone, SM Jake, and her book isn't out yet, but she talks every now and then about how she's a writer. Sometimes she talks about her daily life, and just the way she writes her posts makes me think whenever she does publish her book, whatever it is, I want to buy her book because I like how she writes. So just show people who you are as a person, who you are as an author, in that however long time before your release day comes. So right around your release day, kind of a month before and then the couple weeks after, just absolutely hit it. Say, I'm publishing this book, tell people where to find it, show pictures of the cover, just tell who the characters are, give tons and tons of information, and post often on social media. Around your release day is when you just want to give a lot of really, what do they call it? A lot of information that just hooks people's attention and really grabs their attention and makes them want to buy it right then, because at that point they can. Your on sale day, if you have an on sale day as a self-published author, is when that area between your on sale day and your release day is when you really, really need to hit it, because people can hit that button buy now and be anticipating getting it. They can actually take that action. So right around your release day is when you really, really want to amp up whenever you market on social media. That's when, well, and then after your book has released is when you want to start doing the ads, because you don't want to run an ad and then have somebody say, I want to buy that book now, and not be able to buy it. So after your release day, when people can actually purchase your book and it start coming to them, is when you want to start running the ads and always continue the actions that you have done before. And so keep continuing who you are as a person. Keep continuing those pictures of your cover, those pictures of, if you have pictures in your book. Do those actions continuously, even after your release day comes, because then you can keep giving even more little bits of content out. Say, your character profiles. You know, this is one of my favorite characters. This is one of my favorite quotes. Keep putting stuff out there to draw people in, even after your book has released, and continue to do that. So also, when you should post on social media, when you should market your book, has to do with the time of day or the time of week you market your book. And that depends on who your target audience is. My target audience is young adults. And so I try to post in the afternoon after 3 o'clock, because kids get off school after 3 o'clock, and the young adults who are out of school working get off work at about 5 o'clock. If you are more marketing toward the target audience of older adults, you want to maybe do it during the midday, because older adults, they're watching their soap operas and their judge shows during the day. So that's the midday when they're in technology. They're actually awake. And then if you just have the adults, think about when are they going to be working. If you are targeting to moms, when are they going to be able to check social media? Very, very early in the morning, very, very late at night when their kids aren't actually taking up their attention. Just think about who in my life do I know is like my target audience, and when do they get on their phone? Maybe it's during a lunch break. Maybe it's during, I like to post my God posts in the morning, because that's when people are more apt to take a little time and read. When they're just getting to work, they're kind of vegging on their phones, and they read a little bit more in the morning time than in the afternoon. And also think about when to market on social media. When is everybody else marketing on social media? When is everybody else just posting on social media? And think about, how long do I have until my post is buried under the feed? Like I said, my target audience is young adults, and they get off school about 3 o'clock, and so they're going to be posting when I'm posting. So I have to think, do I want to post exactly at 3, or do I want to post a little bit later so mine comes up when they're done posting their stuff and they just kind of start scrolling through? So think about, I looked it up on Instagram. Your post will probably say about 3 or 4 hours before it just gets buried and gone. You have a window of 3 or 4 hours potentially on your social media platform. So that's when you should market on social media. Another question about marketing on social media is how to market on social media. So you can do ads on almost any social media platform. That, of course, does cost money, and you can usually find it by looking in the information parts and seeing about the ads. And Facebook is really good about ads because Facebook allows you to be very specific about the audience that you want to direct your ad toward. It lets you choose everything from if you want males or females to see it, the age range you want to see it, even their education of who you want to see it, all kinds of things. You can be very specific about who sees your ad, and so you can directly target your target audience. And also Facebook gives you feedback after the ad has run and while the ad is running of who is sharing it, who is seeing it, what is happening with your ad. If you take out an ad on any social media platform, it is really good to check and see if the ad is effective by going to wherever your book is sold. Like Amazon has an Amazon author account. You can make one of those. Make that, and it will show you if during the time when your ad ran, the sales of your book went up or if they stayed the same, to show you if that was actually an effective way of marketing your book. If your sales didn't change at all when you ran your ad, it's probably not effective, something you shouldn't try again. If they did go up whenever you ran your ad, or if you did get more followers, then it is a good idea to run ads. Another way of marketing your book on how of marketing your book on social media without spending money, one of the best ways is to follow people. If you follow people, people will follow you back. Have tons of followers. Be ridiculous about it. He makes fun of me because I follow everybody so I can get more followers to just see my posts, because your followers are the people who are going to potentially see your posts. If they don't follow you, it's very unlikely they will see your posts. So follow people, and also be genuine about who you follow. Don't just follow people to unfollow them. Follow people, invest in people, because when you're genuine with people, when you invest in people, they're even more likely to invest in you. And of course, one way to market on social media without using any money is to make posts. And a couple tips about when you post. Make sure that your post matches your platform. Instagram, people like really nice pictures. Pinterest, make sure it's something that attracts someone, inspires someone. Facebook, more community. Make sure it matches your platform. Also, people are more likely to look at pictures than they are to read words. People are more likely to watch videos than they are to read words. People are the most likely to watch those short, usually funny, witty, somehow attractive videos. Ah, I messed
Cat
up.
videos.
Another tip about your post is to make the first line catch interest. When people are scrolling through really fast, if that first line doesn't catch their interest, they probably won't read the rest, especially on the platforms that are not Facebook. People are more likely to read a lot on Facebook, but on Instagram, if that first line doesn't catch my attention and make me think, what else did this person have to say? I won't read anymore. I know, shame on me for admitting that. But it's true. And also, no matter how much you write, try to keep it shorter. Even on the Facebook where people are more likely to read it. Try and keep your post shorter. The shorter you are, the better you are with communicating something effectively and fewer words, the more likely people are to read it all, rather than just kind of skim and then, okay, I'm halfway done, I'm moving on to the funny cat video. Also about your post, make sure that you are unique. I cannot say that enough. Don't try to be somebody else. Be who you are. I follow several really gorgeous Instagrammers and they're just beautiful pictures, but these several different people look so similar that when I see the post, I just scroll by them because I think, oh, I've already seen that person's post today. So if you just try to look like somebody else, if you just try to make your book look like somebody else's, people think, I've already seen that, and they just keep going by it because there's tons to look at on social media. And so you will catch attention if you are you, if you stand out. You don't have to try to stand out. You just have to be you to stand out. Hashtag guinea pigs. Another way of how to use social media is to make sure you embrace the platform. On Instagram, use the hashtags. Don't be afraid to use hashtags. It's how people will find your post. If they follow a certain hashtag, like hashtag guinea pigs, hashtag guinea pigs. Then, every time you post something with hashtag guinea pigs, there's a potential that that person will see it, even if they don't follow you. Embrace the emojis. People think they're fun. Also, share things to your story. People like to see those for just a quick view of what's going on with everybody. Embrace the platform. Whatever the platform is, use the different features of it. Don't be afraid to use the features and to go along with what other people do. But don't forget to be unique. So be creative and be unique. Whenever you do post, don't just post about your book. Post about other interests you have, like your pets or things you like to do in home for hobbies, like planting a garden. Stop, that's not good lighting. Never will be. Or your husband. And don't post too much. People will get sick of you if you post too much. Once or twice a day is enough. Hashtag guinea pigs. Hashtag purple wall. Also, how to market on social media. Make sure you have an effective bio. In your description of yourself, whatever platform it is, make sure you have a quick description of who you are so people understand who you are. Mine says something to the effect of, I love God, I'm the writer of Anathalion, I love my husband, I love my guinea pigs. Those 3 quick things. So people following you, because you know when you think, should I follow this person? Are they a real person? You go and see if they have a similar interest to you. And if you don't say anything about your book, if you don't say, I'm the author of Anathalion, buy it today on Amazon, people won't know if you're a writer. You gotta say, I'm a writer, I'm an author, this is my book. And that's how I know if I want to follow people, because if people don't say anything about being a writer, I'm like, do I want to follow this person? Do they have the same interests as me? Are they going to be interested in reading a book? I always look for if people say if they're an author, if they're a reader, if they're a reviewer, and I follow those people because I want them to see my book and follow me back. Way on social media to not spend any money and to get the word out about your book is to join groups, to join loops, those things that go around that lots of different people are involved with and lots of different people see that may not necessarily be following you. Join those groups and just communicate with people, talk with people. Whenever they talk about their book or ask questions, just casually mention, oh yeah, my book is also a fantasy book too. And lots of people ask, which fantasy world would you want to go to? And I always want to say Anathalion because it's just the most wonderful book. So do different comments like that. Talk with people about your book, how you like your book. You don't necessarily always have to be making posts and saying, this is my book, buy it. This is my book, buy it. And I am the author of Anathalion. And this is my book, buy it. Just casually slip it in there. Oh, I'd love to go to the world of Anathalion. Anathalions, when they ask what your favorite book is, you know, I like Narnia a lot. It's over here. And Anathalion's kind of like that. And people will say, oh, I need to check that out. Join the groups, talk with other authors, and it doesn't always have to be about your book. Like I said before, be genuine in your interactions on social media. That goes much further than making the really gorgeous post. Interact with people, be genuine. If you invest in people, people will invest in you. And so that brings me to my summary of marketing on social media. Overall, the summary is go where your target audience is. Invest in your target audience and speak their language while being genuinely, uniquely you. And also, because I am a Christian, my best advice is to pray. Pray about everything. That's how I started on Instagram. I was praying about it and God was like, you need to go and make an Instagram. And I was like, I have no clue what that is, but he told me to, and that has been a wonderful, wonderful way to spread the word about Anathalion. And so always pray about which social media platform you use. That's all for now. Bye. Hi, if you want to know more about Anathalion, please follow me on Instagram, check out my Facebook page, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, or visit my website at hapruitt.com. Thanks for watching. #guinea pigs.